sort of the beauty behind this is we've now sort of worked on a test that we can distribute to people, because the question is like when people hear about it and they say, okay, what do I do? How do I get this test? Like I want to get tested for it. And there's tons of different ones out there. The problem is they're not terribly accurate.
Right.
Or they'll
it's
tell
all
you
like,
like,
it's all saying 1 to 10. You just have to pick a number on how strong it is, which is
or
weird.
it's like you either have the receptor or you don't. But how helpful is that? Because what if you have like a very low expression? Technically you have them, but you can't behave like somebody who has very high expression.
Right.
It just tells you have them. So we've actually refined a test that is incredibly accurate to the point of around 94.2% accuracy in predicting genotype. Meaning,
genotype. So if
so
you
like,
have the genetics.
So like if we test people to this taste test and then did a genetic analysis, over 94% of the time it was accurate in predicting what their genes say it should have been. But the beauty of this is it is a simple, inexpensive, easily scalable test that people can do at their own home, right? As opposed to a genetic test, which you're sending off blood, you're sort of waiting, it's more invasive, it's more expensive. And the phenotype or the outward expression is actually what matters. So even if...
But that's what you're testing.
Yeah, so we're testing the phenotype.
You're saying it corresponds 94% to what is in actuality.
Yes.
But the main point is whether you're actually testing the actual expression of it, correct?
Because the times that it wasn't accurate were in the older group. Meaning it said their genetics said they should have been in a higher group, but phenotypically they actually
it didn't matter because they didn't have the expression.
That's actually what matters.
Right, and that's all. Yes. So your test is testing that part.
You got it.
Of actually the expression.
Yes.
Because that's what matters. The older people that did have the genotype, that 25% of older people, obviously that's just not the case because they still do more poorly, in addition to some other reasons like comorbidities and stuff. My name is Dr. Sanjay Juneja at Doctorpedia. If you're finding this information valuable, click here for more content.